I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're going to end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know.
You know who you're talking to,
I
dude?
can't do it without your help.
I've already taken care of the genophage. I'm pretty sure I have a good chance of dealing with this. More so than anyone else, that is. You guys don't really seem to know what you're doing.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
Okay, how long has this fucking this shuttle had this turret on it? How long has it been able to do that?
I've got this. You're clear. Go.
Let me tell you, there were a few times where this turret would have come in handy. You know, like when we were trying to land at the Citadel.
Clear. Go. Admiral, come on. Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zalcoris. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies.
I mean, it's a real shame about his crew, but like we needed him
Unrest has spread
alive more
further
than anyone else.
You
But apparently, he's the only one that has the voice of reason here.
Talk the civilian captains into staying.
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
Well, yeah, that'll lead to a massacre,
Have unethical
which we don't really want.
Their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
We kind of need forces here to fight the
Just because
Reapers.
this one appears friendly.
Killing all of them is going to be like detrimental in the long run.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is, maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen,
Don't we always?
laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normand's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else?
I have profound issues with them finally bringing up the firepower of the Normandy.
You should not use it before reaching the base.
There have been a few times where it would have been really helpful,
Reaper base.
and we just didn't use it.
Good to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
Commander,
I gave in
Admiral
to your
Anderson is
reckless
available on
behavior
VidCom.
beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol.
Admiral Gerald is right. Withdrawing now puts the whole fleet at risk.
As you say, Commander. All right, and you've got your ships.
Thank you, Ron. You'll get them back in good condition.
Oh, yeah, it sounded like he was in the worst position, so I think sending him aid was probably for the best. I think that's in that scenario he was right. He's usually wrong, but in that one he was right. So no harm in vouching for him that time around.
Messages, Commander.
Oh, do I? Shit, was I supposed to give Miranda Alliance resources at the Citadel? I might need to go and check on that after we're done doing this. I can't remember if we had to go like to the Spectre office and set that up for her or not. But just so we can avoid getting her killed, we need to go and make sure it's not something we fucked up on.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane. You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile, yet synthetics.
Yeah, how do I even interface with that? I don't.
Machine. How do I go into a virtual
Well, I'm
world?
part machine. There's all those.
Your species has
Augmentation
experimented
inside of
with
us.
virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI-human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you need it.
You are an unknown. This is an advantage. Geth security is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
Telemetry data predicts this operation has a high chance of success. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
I mean, any mission involving me has the highest of the success. That's how it always goes.
I guess it just did.
Okay, we need the Geth to work with armor manufacturers to figure out a way to make it possible to do that without being synthetic. Because that would be really helpful. I don't have that gun equipped. I haven't had that gun equipped in like hours. It's been like 20 plus hours. Is it so hard to render in the guns I have equipped? Like, I don't get why they they have to be so difficult. I don't have that gun equipped either.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Then what was even the point of me bringing a squad?
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port.
Like, that feels remarkably redundant if I'm going to do this and they immediately go, nope, you don't need it.
Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
I imagine it would be easier for Shepard to interact with the Geth. Because he's not like completely human, like a large, well, not super, like not like Adam Jensen large, but a not insignificant part of his body is like biomechanical.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist. Establishing connection to access point. This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Am I doing something wrong here? Hang on a minute. Or what? Oh, okay, now I go this way. Oh, okay, okay. That's what I was doing wrong. So this part of the game's a bit of an odd departure from the rest of it. Because it does not play like the rest of the game does. I am fairly certain there's no actual combat in this part of the game. This mission's just like, you know, running around, blasting these little spots to reveal the pathway. So like this part of the game is more like puzzle-ish.
Connection established. Proceed to the access point. Establishing connection to communication node. Error. Access denied.
The Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
How do I investigate?
Warning. Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Blast off these little spots.
Accessing data cluster.
What came first, this game or Adam Sandler's Pixels? Because this feels
Your connection
very, very much like Pixels.
information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI network?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth. Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
Alright, so like the mainframe is like transferring information to us, and then our brain is filling in the gaps as best it can with information it already has. There we go. Let's see. I appear to be missing one. That one's right there.
This data cluster contains information time-stamped 290 years ago. Capable of survey.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
I'm going to assume it's this way because we haven't gone this way.
Open fire.
This is their attempt at putting down their creations.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
You told me they had no advancements in fire and weaponry in 200 years?
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Shepard's working on shutting down the server.